Guys, it's Cauliflower. Welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering why I look this way today. Well, today I decided to do a comparison try-on from both my monthly subscription services, which of course is the BoxyCharm, and also Ipsy Plus or Glam Plus, or however you want to just say it, because it's just a big box to me that says Ipsy across it. I have the BoxyCharm, which is really, really long. It looks like a shoebox. I also have my Ipsy right here in its lovely pink box. So I have no idea what's in either box. I figured this month I will just go barefaced, hair messy, in a bun. No, that's not what I figured. That's just what today is for you guys. So we're just going to go with it. The Ipsy Glam Plus. For those of you that have not subscribed to this service, this is the upgrade that Ipsy offers every month. If you're not taking the $10 Ipsy bag, which is just as good, you can go for the Ipsy Glam Plus, which is about 25 bucks a month. And you get yourself this wonderful pink box with a bunch of products that amounts to a certain higher amount that you would normally get. Don't believe I said that all in one saying, but I did. I'm sitting in front of my ring light today. It says, September's all about new paths and possibilities. So whether it's going all out with a bold new lip shade or masking at home, to recharge from within, take a moment to rediscover your guiding north. Who writes this crap? Okay, here is the El description of everything that's in the box. So I just want to see if there's anything I can start out with as far as like trying things on. Why do I do this? Trying things on. All right. First thing I see here is from Disco Kitten. This is the Do Care Illuminating Diamond Peel Off Mask. That's interesting. Let's put on the glasses, shall we? So we can actually read the description of this one. The luminous, super satisfying peel-off formula mask from the Do Care K-Beauty line revitalizes skin on all fronts. It moisturizes, it calms, exfoliates, and brightens. Diamond powder boosts elasticity, while Rice Bran extracts, packs, and the antioxidants. And this is a value of $23. Okay, I'm not much for putting masks on in I don't know what that was, in public on my channel. It's just not something I like to do a lot of. I know I've done some here, there, but really, I don't know. Ooh, wow, look at that. Ooh, look at the consistency on that. And it's all about coming out on me too. All right, for you guys, I will indulge in this creaminess right here. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it's cold. Ooh, it is extremely, extremely cold. I'm probably not supposed to do this, like with my hands, but why not? It's my channel. If you could see it, it's very, very pearly. And I'm probably not supposed to put it directly on under my eyes. Holy hell. So, wow, okay. I feel like, right now I feel like the Tin Man. But we're going to go with it. So I will be right back with the wash off of this wonderful stuff. Look at it. It's all over my fingers, and we'll be right back. And I decided to go a little different with the way I'm doing my subscription services. So we're going to go into the first product that's in this month's BoxyCharm. This one is the bigger BoxyCharm box. So there's a lot more to offer this month. So I'm just going to jump right in. Here is the card. This one just says all access, so we're just going to go right in because BoxyCharm's giving us all access. All right, so the first thing with the masks, boy, BoxyCharm's got in here is from Dr. Brandt. This is the Recovery Sleeping Mask. And this is the Hydrobiotic line, which BoxyCharm has given us a product from them before. I do actually have the cleanser from this line, which I do enjoy very much. But this is another one of those masks, and since I won't be sleeping in this video, not yet, I'm not going to be trying this. We're going to move on to the next thing in the box, which is this from Glow Recipe. So this is a Pineapple Bright Serum. This is a very, very big box, I'll tell you that much. And Of course, struggling is, here we go. This is what it looks like. It is adorbs. It is very, very cute. It is in the shape of a pineapple, which under normal circumstances I wouldn't like, but I actually like the fact that the aesthetic is looking like this. I'm not a pineapple person per se, but that's intake, not outtake. I have no real issue with trying this on. So since I just did a mask, I don't know what that was, we're gonna go in with some of this. So I'm just going to take a drop or two, and it does smell a little bit like pineapple. I don't know what it is with trying to get a product out of any of these squeeze bottles. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a sufficient amount. And I'm just going to, okay, smooth it on my face. Okay, now I'm starting to smell this. It's giving me vibes of pineapple, not in the best way. It smells like pineapple and burnt toast, and I don't know what that's about or why that is happening, but that's not a very pleasant odor. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, well, that's really neither here nor there whether I like the scent of it or not, but let's read a little bit about this, shall we? The ultimate brightening serum for brightening and smoothing, formulated with a stable blend of 22% pure pineapple juice, that figures. One of the most potent sources, this is true, it is extremely potent, of natural vitamin C, natural AHA, and bromelain enzymes, infused with chamomile, aloe, and vitamin E to soothe even the most sensitive skin. Well, I don't feel anything right now. It's giving me maybe a little bit of a slight tingle, but nothing more than that. So just gonna leave that there and see what's what, if it works with the rest of the makeup or what have you. But this is a value of $49. So $49 to smell like a pineapple and burnt toast. Like that, we're back, and I went ahead and put on some foundation because obviously in either box we're not going to be receiving any type of foundations. So I went ahead and used the It by foundation, which I think we got in one of the Ipsy boxes last month. This is the full coverage moisturizer, which I've been really loving and liking a lot with SPF 50, so good on It Cosmetics. Okay, but the real reason I went in to go put that on is because we've got a powder here from Choly. This is the Extraordinary Translucent Powder, which you've seen on my channel before because I just got this in FabFitFun. And lo and behold, I have not tried it yet. So we're going to try it here with my foundation that I have on right now. So this is what it looks like. It is completely a loose powder, very, very transparent, hence the name. And then, of course, we have the little peel thing that we all know that cauliflower likes to struggle with. Ooh, look at me. I'm not struggling today. All right, we're going to put just a little bit of this powder in here. I'm not going to use a lot because these days I'm not into heavy powdering yet. So I got my brush ready and we're going to just tap off the excess, holy crap, and just go in with that. And guys, I am still smelling that pineapple enzyme glow serum. It's just not a good thing. It really, really isn't. Okay, that was fast enough, quick enough. Not really any real necessity to go anywhere from that with this. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much a very simple, lightweight powder. Just looks like it matted down my foundation, which I'm not a big fan of these days, but hey, that's what it is supposed to be for. Go right back to BoxyCharm, and the next item in the BoxyCharm box is this from Tarte, the Park Avenue Princess High Performance. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so flippin' beautiful. This is their, I'm assuming this is their face palette. So let's take a nice little gander at this, and I am completely correctly right. Look at that. That is absolutely, absolutely stunning. One thing that Tarte does do right is their bronzers and their powders. So as you can see, we have Halo, which I'm assuming is probably some type of a highlight. And then all the way in the middle, we've got Carrot and Princess Cut. And then over here is another highlighter called Enhance. Then we have the darker, maybe of like a contour, which is Angle and Crown. So I do have a brush. I'm going to just use my powder brush, and we're going to go in with, we'll try Angle. I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzing with that very quickly, and we'll see how that works out. Whoa. Oh, whoa. There is no little, that is a lot right there. So that was a little too much bronzing right there. And then the one thing about Tarte as well as Too Faced is everything smells of chocolate when it comes down to using these types of bronzers, but that's okay. I don't mind it. This one is obviously very, very dark, very, very pigmented, and probably not the best choice at this moment, but we are going to go with it. Maybe I will kind of like tone it down a little bit with the Princess Cut, this one right here, which is what I should have went with in the first place. So we will do that a little bit, and hopefully that kind of changes things. Yeah, that might be a little bit better than what we were doing before. Okay, normally I would be a little bit more precise with contouring, but yeah, this is just good enough for me. All right, Park Avenue Princess Palette is at a retail value of $45. And this is Tarte's best-selling multitasking bronzer, formulated to blend and build your perfect level of uniform bronze. Available in Tarte's signature Park Avenue Princess Radiant Bronze shade, the waterproof formula adds instant warmth and dimension across a variety of skin tones, as Amazonian clay helps improve overall skin clarity, texture, and tone for an overall lit from within complexion. I don't know about lit from within, but it definitely warmed up my skin. All right, we're gonna move on from that to back to Ipsy. I know I just went out of the shot. Terrible thing for me to be doing. We're gonna move on to Ipsy, and Ipsy has given us something from Ofra, which I'm very excited about. This is the Madison Miller Midi Palette Miller Squad. So never heard of this before, but I do enjoy Ofra's products. This is what it looks like. I'm assuming that this is, yeah, this is a blush and what looks like two highlighters. So that is a perfect, perfect blush color for this time of year, as fall is now coming upon us. So I am going to go in and try that color right there. I don't think it has a name. It doesn't give me a name. So we're just going to go and sweep that on our cheeks. Give us a little bit of warmth there, more than Tarte has given us already. Here we go. That's really, really pretty, actually. That is like my favorite perfect color for fall. I love that. It is really, really natural. See, Ofra does these things really, really well. And it kind of gives me a little bit more of like a sun. I just got sun, so I'm putting more of it on. Sure, why not? We'll just even that out a little bit. Ooh, I really, really like that. And of course, the two highlighter products that I'm just going to swatch. That is so gorgeous. Ofra does so well when it comes to anything in the highlight area. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. That is calling my name. I'm going to grab a brush from behind right here. Grab a highlighting brush. And I'm going to go in with this one right here, just to give it a little bit of the glow. And the sun is coming in, so it's trying to help me out here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, sun. The sun is just helping me with that little bit of glow right there. So that is absolutely beautiful. We all know that Ofra is just amazing when it comes down to highlighters. There's no match for them. They are just perfect when it comes down to that. Putting a little bit more up here, give it a little bit more of a glow. Maybe a little too much. But that is something. That is just stunning. I'm in love with it. Okay, that is another Ipsy product. Okay, we'll just finish up with Ipsy while we're at it because there's only a couple more. I'm just going to spread this out a little bit more. I know I went overboard. I don't care. Okay, so next thing in here that I see is this palette from Nomad. Now, I have not been in touch with Nomad since Generation Beauty last year. They were brand new. I believe they had a booth there and they gave out a bunch of different products. I did receive a palette that I ended up giving away in a giveaway, but this one, we're not going to be doing that. We're actually going to be trying it. So this is called the Berlin Underground. Berlin Underground. This is really, really nice. I like the aesthetic of this. I don't know. It's just very kind of like New York City for me. It's very pretty. I like that. All right, let's look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Can you just say that's perfect? Like those are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous hues. Like Jaclyn Hill who? James Charles who? These are beautiful. I really hope they're as they look, the way they look in here, I hope they look on the eye. I am going to go right into this. I have a couple of eye brushes behind me and I'm going to go and try some of these colors because I just have to. What I might do is I might just do one eye with the Ipsy palette and then another with BoxyCharm because I know BoxyCharm has got a palette in there as well. So we're just going to go, I know, right in. All right, so honestly, what's calling my name at the moment is this yellow right here, and I think this is a shimmer. It is a shimmer. Oh, do I really want to put that shimmer on my... Now, probably not. Are these all shimmers? They really kind of look like they all are. All right, this one down here, this one that says ornamental. Okay, we're going to try that one. We're going to go in and try that one and see how that looks. And that, ooh, this is pretty. Okay. That is really pretty. That took no time either. That's just like, wow. As far as like pigmentation, it's pretty dark, but I like the way it just kind of went on and it didn't skip. Usually these darker colors, they skip, but this one is not doing that. All right, I'm going to go in again in the crease area. Sure, why not? We're going to go in with this one above it. I think they all have some strange names. I really can't read them at the moment. Let me put my glasses on and I will see what that one is. Okay, so the one I just put on was called Iranian... I can't even say that. Iranian Strawn. Yeah, the one above it is called... I'm going to bust this up if I even try. Techelis, I don't know what these are. I don't know what these are, but I'm not going to try and bust it up by trying to say it again. But, oh, I am loving these colors. Like, seriously, they are just going on with no issue. That is really pretty. That's like my particular, I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is like my standard fall look, like seriously, like, oh my God, like I'm talking like a teenager, but seriously, it really, really is. I'm really liking that color right there. The one I can't pronounce. All right, let's just finish it up a little bit because I don't want to go too far into this. We're going to put in that beautiful gold shimmer right there because it is calling my name and I can't help it. So I'm going to do it with my finger. We're just going to pat it in right there. Holy moly. Look at that. That is ridiculous. I'm not even, my finger is straight out of that palette. And look at that. It is just gorgeous. I'm not even going any further with that. So let's just finish it up with maybe a color underneath in my waterline over here. And I'm going to go over here with this black color. I'm not even going to try to tell you what these colors names are. Just going to go in with the black. Just give it a little bit of dimension underneath. Holy heck, I am barely touching my eyeball at the moment. And it is just like ridiculously pigmented. So just heed a little warning there. If you're going to be using this black color, that is crazy right there. But I am really liking that. Okay, so let's move on to the next item in a BoxyCharm. And the next item that I have in my BoxyCharm box is from Sutra. This is a clipless curling iron with cool tip. So this says, this clipless curling iron is the perfect tool for beach waves, glam curls, soft or tight curls, and even ringlets. This top-of-the-line curling iron has a ceramic heating element and an infused titanium polished barrel. So we're gonna look at this baby. I am not a big fan of using the curling wands, the curling irons. I'm just not. I have a couple of them, and even newer ones I have yet to even try because I am deathly afraid of these types of things. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Looks like your standard run-of-the-mill. This is a 32 mm 1.25 inch barrel. So that's your standard, honestly, as far as cooling is concerned. It's clipless, so you really can't make a mistake, I guess, with getting it caught in between the metal prongs that they usually have. I'm not really in the, not really probably in the best area to put this on to heat up and then try curling my hair on cue. I may try it later and then show you guys maybe in a Instagram picture or what have you. But yeah, right now we're going to skip over that wonderful thing and go on to the next. The BoxyCharm is from Violet Voss, and this is the Essentials eyeshadow palette. So we have already gone into the Nomad for Ipsy. I am going to be trying this on the other eye, completely different look. So let's read about this. It says, provides revamped essential shades and an equal number of breathtaking mattes and metallics, so you can create the most fashion-forward neutral looks. And the retail value on this is $29. Let's see. Okay, all right. I'm not hating this. Another really beautiful color selection. If I had to choose between the two as far as color selections are concerned, I'm going to go with Nomad. I just love some of those muted colors, the ones you don't really see a lot of. These are your standards. You really kind of see these a lot in palettes, especially the color Cinnamon over here, and the Dusty Rose, which is a lot of what I just already put on my eyes. But we're going to go into it and maybe get a little bit more creative this time. So I'm going to start out with what's simply called Sand, and just go into the opposite eye with that. Oh boy, there's a lot of kickback. There's a lot of kickback. Okay. This is a pretty nice color as well. Just something just to lay down in the eye for a moment. Decent pigmentation. You see that kickback? It is real, my friends. It is real. All right. Okay, dokie. All right, I'm not going to get too creative with it. I'm just going to move on and go into, oh sure, why not, the terracotta color right there. Just going to swatch it a little bit, obviously. It is another one of these fall orangey colors, so we're just going to go into it. This one is not as matte as the other one. It feels like a satin. So it is really pretty. Actually, it's going on pretty decently, I'll have to say. The pigmentation on this is gorgeous. So I'm not unhappy with either palette so far. And then, sure, why not? We'll give theirs a go as well. We'll pull out their gold and see how that works on the eye as well. So we'll have something similar to go on. And this one is just as, if not, just as comparable to the color on the Nomad side. A little bit more chunkier, as I'm discovering, and it's giving me a little bit of fallout. But other than that, yeah, it's really pretty. You can tell it's really, really pretty. But could I get any more non-creative? I did say I was going to get creative, but I put on pretty much the same colors I put on the opposite side. So I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. And yeah, obviously this eye looks so much larger than this one right now. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use their standard black too, because I'm boring that way. And open up the eye and see how that works out. Okay, you can tell the difference between the Nomad and the Violet Voss. Look at the Nomad's pigmentation on that black, and even on the eye, like the way that blends in. Like the Violet Voss is nice, but I feel like it lays a little bit differently and doesn't really open up my eyes like the Nomad palette did. But you know what? We're gonna put in another bit of that liner, that black underneath. And yeah, I already have fallout from both sides of the that beautiful satin yellow right there, but that's okay at this point. We're just trying it on. We're not really looking for anything specific. All right, so let's move on to the last product in the Ipsy Glam Plus box is from Ilamasca. This is called the Anti-Matter Lipstick in Midnight. That's just the packaging. And the value on this is $27. This is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice black, sleek packaging. I like that. And it looks like a red. Whoa, that is straight up red right there. Okay, that is more of like a blue toned red. It is gorgeous, but with this particular look, no siree, I am not going to be putting this on my lips, but I will give you a description of this because it just looks beautiful as a color. I can't wait to wear it actually in more like in the later fall and the winter. These beloved Brit purveyors of cruelty-free, that's great. Beauty know a thing or two about going bold. This non-drying lipstick in a universally flattering classic red swipes on with an immediate color payoff. I don't doubt that just from that swipe alone. That was one swipe on my hand. And it's vitamin E infused. Formula conditions lips for a creamy application. The value on this is $27, which is amaze balls. And I don't think I gave you guys the value on the Ofra, which is $35. The Chiate is $22. Nomad was $37, and the I Do Care Disco Kitten Illuminating Diamond Peel-Off Mask is at a value of $23. So we're over the value of the box itself, way, way over the value of the box itself, and that's amazeballs. Okay, let's finish up with BoxyCharm because there's quite a few left in the BoxyCharm box that we have not gotten to, and such is the next product here, which is from IGK. This is the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. So this is a cruelty-free, gluten-free, UV protection, petroleum and mineral oil-free with coconut oil. It says leave-in conditioning balm that won't weigh your hair down. Well, okay then. And it doesn't have any peel off, so I could have just taken some right out of here. I'm going to just put a little bit in my hair because obviously it's not going to really show too much. That's what it looks like. It's like a pearlesque lotion, and we're just going to do a little bit in my hair and up here on the tip of my messy balm, my messy bun, putting the balm in my messy bun. That's what we're doing. All right. Yeah, subtle smell of coconut, but not too bad, which I really do appreciate. And this values at, this is, what does it say? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, IGK Mistress Hydrating Balm is at $29. It's simply just a leave-in conditioner. So you can use that however you choose to use it, whether you use it before you style your hair, after you style your hair. It's just something that keeps your hair nice and hydrated. So that's awesome. All right, the next product in here, I'm very excited about this, is from Hank and Henry Blickety Black eyeliner. Introducing our latest to the Slick With It line of eye products. Our eyeliner is a vegan liquid formula that dries down to a satin matte finish. Give it a good shake, and we're just going to go into, I'm just going to use the mirror from the Violet Voss palette, and we're just going to go into and see what this sucker can do. If I'm being really honest as far as just application of this particular eyeliner pen, I'm not really a fan of it. I don't know what it is about the way that this fine point drags across. I mean, it's decent, but I don't know. For some reason, like it just kind of clumps over. It doesn't go in a smooth line. And I found that it's kind of not as opaque as I wanted it to be. I know that this says It says Blickety Black, introducing our latest addition to the sleek With It line of eye products. It dries down to a satin matte. Well, I don't really think it's a satin matte per se. I think it's kind of more of like just a dry matte. And it says transfer resistant, which is perfect for those with hooded eyelids, which is okay, but I don't know. I'm really not like a big liquid eyeliner person, so I can't really say, you know, one way or the next. I know a few of the ones that I use drugstore wise that are pretty good. I have one from CoverGirl that I use that's really good. And I also have a Milani one now that I really, really like. But this one, I don't know, I'm not really kind of a fan of the way it performs. But again, I'm not really one to take the advice from as far as black eyeliner is concerned, because I rarely, if ever, do liquid eyeliner. But the moment I'm not like blown away. All right, the retail value on that is $20. And we're gonna move on to the last thing in the box, which is one of my favorites. This is from Stila, Stay All Day Lipstick, the original Power Pout. So the color I got is in Rubino, which is Amazeballs. I am very happy about that. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. So it is a very, very dark color. I'm a little afraid, but we are going to try it because the red was kind of scary and this one might be just as scary, but we're going to give it a shot. So here we go. Okay, really not exactly the best color to put on at the moment, and I have such thin lips that again, it's really not a good deciphering, you know, value as far as like if wearing a color like this would look good, but it is drying down like immediately, which is something I'm not a big fan of as far as like drying down with liquid lipsticks, but yeah, that is a bold, bold color. Very gorgeous color, I'll have to say. But I don't know how I feel about it at the moment. Maybe again, because it kind of clashes with the shadow that I decided to put on my eyes. And this whole thing is kind of a mess. It's just basically I'm throwing things on just to try it out. But if you are interested in this, it is a $22 value. It says long-lasting color that wears comfortably for up to 12 hours, enriched with vitamin E and avocado oil. This lightweight formula softens lips so they look and feel beautiful. I don't know anything about softening lips at the moment because right now it is so dry and kind of making my lips feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm not really crazy about this. I'm going to take this off and we're going to wrap it all back. And we're finally ready to wrap up. It took me a little bit to get that Stila All Day off of my lips. So I'm just going to go into the products that I liked from Ipsy Glam Plus this month. We're going to start with that first. So I have to say, honestly, all right, well, we'll start with the first thing that I tried, which was the Disco Kitten. From Do Care, the Illuminating Diamond Peel Off Mask, which I wasn't really crazy about, to be honest with you. I love what it looked like when you put it on because it was just all silvery and kind of like, you know, like you're dressing up for Halloween kind of a thing, you know, if you want to go as a scarecrow. But the peeling wasn't the experience I really liked about this. It really didn't peel very easily. And like I said, you have to be careful underneath your eyes. It's not the place for it. You don't want to get it all over because I got some into my lower lashes and that was not the best thing to do. But that's my, you know, trial and error here. Maybe I'll try it again. But it's decent. It's okay. The same way I feel about this Chiate powder. It looked to me like there was just a lot of flyaway with this. It's just a translucent powder. There really wasn't anything amazing about it. I don't think that it did anything really, honestly, for my skin as far as like try to matte it or make it look a certain way. It kind of just looks the same to me. So I wasn't really thrilled about that. What I did love and enjoy was this palette right here from Nomad, the Berlin Underground. The color story on this alone was just amazing. I really, really enjoyed the colors in here. Yes, I have a very bad pronunciation of all the names of them. They look like they have like something stamped in there. I think it's like some kind of like skull with a mohawk. I thought it was like a Greek god at first. I thought these were all like named after something, but I really can't really get the premise. I probably have to look this up a little bit better. But as far as the pigmentation on this, it's amazing. I just love the way the colors laid down. So much more than I did with the Violet Voss, which I like the colors. I just don't like the way they're laying down. They're not as vibrant as the Nomad. The pigmentation is completely different, as you can see from underneath my eyes with the different types of liners that I went in with both. And I put similar colors for a reason, because I could give you guys a fair comparison. Really like the Nomad so much better than the Violet Voss palette. So this was definitely my favorite. And the Ipsy, oh, and of course from Ofra. How do you go wrong? How do you go wrong, Ofra? You really can't with the Madison and Miller palette. This blush is just gorgeous. I love it. I love these highlighters. These are probably my favorite too. This will definitely be something I will be taking and using a lot of, because I enjoy Ofra's highlights. I love them absolutely. And yes, I went back and I put on the Illamasqua. This is the Illamasqua right now. Was it a one swipe? Absolutely not, but it is a really pretty color. It's more of like a brick orange or brick red than it is a true red. So the description is not very accurate. I wouldn't say it's a brick dark red. It is more of like an orange hue, definitely like a bricker orange. I like the color. It doesn't necessarily go with this eye look again, but Ipsy overall, I honestly think that they did extremely, extremely well. But let's move on to how BoxyCharm weighed out this month. And my favorite thing in the BoxyCharm box this month was definitely hands down from Tarte, the Park Avenue Princess palettes. I love every single color in here. They're gorgeous, gorgeous hues. They're very smooth, very buttery. The smell is amazing. I love the thing about experience with makeup. I don't just want it to look good. I want the experience of putting on makeup to be something I enjoy. And the smell of this is amazing. It went on nicely. It wasn't like I had to. It was very pigmented. I probably chose the wrong color for my personal skin tone right now. But it does warm up the face and it does really nicely. Tarte does amazing with the packaging. This is very heavy, sturdy, gorgeous packaging. This is like your luxury packaging. So definitely one of my favorite things in their box. Also, I can't really give you an opinion on the Dr. Brandt sleeping mask. However, I do like the cleanser that I have from the same line. So if it's anything like that, then I really don't think I won't enjoy this as well. But I will get back to you on that. The IGK, it's a nice little addition in this month's box, definitely, for a hydrating hair balm. Lord knows my hair gets very, very dry this time of year due to the weather and, of course, the products that I use, heating products. And this smells really nice. It's not like a very heavy or fake smelling coconut oil. So, and I'll probably have it for a long, long time. There's a lot of product in here. So I think this is a great one as well. Not a fan of the Stila, and I normally love Stilas all day. Lipsticks, however, this was very messy from the get-go of putting it on, and then the dry down was immediate. It was very uncomfortable, and I didn't like wearing it, and it seeped into the sides. I know I have thin lips, so it's kind of a weird way to present it, but on the bottom line of it all, I'm not really a big fan of the way it looked on my lips. The color is gorgeous, but just did not look very nice on my lips. And the other thing I wasn't too thrilled was the Hank and Henry liquid eyeliner. I'm not a fan of these fine tip pointed pen type liners. I have other ones that I like a little bit more, with a little bit more of an angle on the end of the brush. So I'm kind of just, you know, feeling where it's going. This kind of took me a couple of times and I didn't know how it was presenting itself. And it came out a little bit. I'm not the best in applying liquid eyeliner, so I can't really be that much of a great with example of that. But I wasn't enjoying the experience of it and had to go back a few times just to get it to just, you know, look semi-decent. So I wasn't a fan of that. And the last thing, the Violet Voss was decent, But compared to the Nomad, which I think is again, the highlight of both boxes out of this month to me is that Nomad palette. I really, really like it. The colors are decent. It's a decent kind of fall palette, but it's kind of like your same standard run-of-the-mill hues that we see every kind of palette that wants to come out with a fall look. Violet Voss is decent, but to me they kind of remind me of Coastal Scents or Cargo. That's just my opinion. Okay, so this month I am definitely giving it to Ipsy. I think Ipsy did a very, very good job. Oh, and also I can't really mention about the Sutra clipless curling iron because I have not tried it, but I will get back to you on that, like I said. But Ipsy definitely impressed me more this month, and it had less in their box. So good on you, Ipsy. But I did enjoy both boxes and definitely enjoyed giving you this kind of video where I did a more in-depth comparison and kind of just did each box with one product at a time. So if you like the way that I did this, where I just told you about each product as I went along in each box, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you enjoyed about either of these subscription services. It's time for me to go. My stomach is growling. I will see you guys in my next video.